that impact condition. Now for me, this tells me something. You've got weight on your toes, 90% of your weight. This vertical bar is basically heel to toe weight distribution. That little ball should be right in the crosshairs. She should be about 50-50. You're a little more towards your toes. Your weight, to me, looks like it's a little to the right. With a wedge, I'd like you to have more weight on your left side. So you've got more weight on your right foot, 57%. I'd rather you have it the other way around, more weight on the left. That'll definitely get your ball down. Yeah, your head's a little behind it. For a wedge, your head should be directly over the ball, shoulders a little more level. You got a nice swing, but your dynamic loft at impact, which is the loft that you deliver the club with, is a little high. Now why? Because you got some side bend, you have some tilt, so you're hanging back a little bit with a wedge. Your weight says 50-50 at impact, but you're on your toes. Look at that. Now that's okay. There are guys that go vertical and they jump. You might be one of those guys, so I'm not so much concerned about the weight being on the toes. But I do want to make some changes in your impact position so that you don't add a little bit of loft there. You see how that club head's passing your hands? The lead wrist is sort of going into extension. So I'm going to show you a couple little drills you can do to de-loft the golf club. And one of them is called the lag drill. I'm going to show you it here on the other screen. So what you're going to do is you're going to put something behind the ball, like a towel. We'll call it a towel. You're going to fold that towel in half and put it about 4 inches behind the ball. So that yellow line is just going to represent the towel. Now in your address position, you're going to hold the club parallel to the ground with your wrist completely uncocked, just like I've got it there. Now from there, what you're going to do is pretend like you're tossing a ball underhanded. So you're going to actually load your right wrist. You're going to add some angle to your wrist. Now watch what I do here. So I'm going to actually cock my wrist on the downswing. So what that involves is bending the right elbow and getting that right wrist to hinge back like that, exactly. So you're going to do that, and then you're going to make a swing. So it'll look like this. So essentially what we're doing is we're loading the shaft on the downswing a little bit. What that's doing is it's giving you a sense that your lower body is a little more out in front without you having to think about it. So that's one drill that I think would be helpful. Now, is this a cast? No, it's not really a cast. It's a little bit of an early release, but I wouldn't call it an excessive cast. So I think we can change this pattern here and get your ball down. But that's why you're probably noticing some distance loss too. So de-lofting that club is really going to be a function of feeling this lag drill. Yeah. All right.